Hello everyone, this is Mrs Edwards bringing you your numeracy lesson for today. Today we are doing subtraction and we're going to be doing that by concentrating on counting backwards. So today's target is to complete a subtraction number sentence, and the way we can check we are doing this successfully is if we can take away by counting back and if we can take away by jumping back on a number line. So we need to be checking those two success criteria today to make sure that we are being successful. Okay, you will definitely need paper and a pencil as always. You will also find useful your number lines, your counting objects and your tens frame templates, please. Okay then, let's kickstart our lesson. True or false? Listen carefully. 18 take away 5 or subtract 5 equals 14. 18 take away 5 equals 14. Now you can do this in a number of ways. You can get your counting objects out and you can take away. Now remember, when you are taking away, the number is getting smaller. You can see that because the answer is 14. It's smaller than the number we started with. So you need to be taking away things, not adding them. So you could do it with your counting objects, you could do it on the number line, but remember you must count backwards because the number's getting smaller, or you could do it with tens frames and you could work it out that way. It's up to you, but you need to find the correct answer. Is this question true or false? And we'll check the answer in a moment. So pause that video and we'll check the answer in a moment. Okay, it's false. And if you look here, the question we had was 18 take away 5 is equal to 14. So I've used the number line to show you whether it's true or false. So I've started at 18 because that's the number I was given. And then I was told I had to take away 5. Now when you take away a number line, you are using jumps. So I've taken away 1. I've taken away 2, I've taken away 3, I've taken away 4 and I've taken away 5. So I've done 5 jumps back and it's actually landed me on 13. So this answer here should be 13, not 14. So the answer was false. That question is not correct. Well done if you got it right. Okay then, just a few little quick questions that hopefully you'll be able to do relatively quickly. So the first one is, what is 1 less than this? Okay, you might need to count the circles because the colour is different to what our Numicon counters are, so don't rely on the colour to tell you the amount. Count what that is, please. What is 1 less than that? Number 2, can you count backwards from 16 to 12? So that means start at 16 and count backwards until you get to 12. We can maybe do that together if you don't want to do it on your own. And then number 3, how do you spell the number 14? Now this is quite a tricky one because you need to be thinking about your number words. And then number 4, what number is missing? So here's the whole number. Here is one of the parts. So which part is missing to make that whole? Pause the video, see if you can work out the answers and we'll check in a moment. Okay then, so this is 8. We've got 4 across the top and 4 across the bottom. 4 add 4 is 8. We can also count in twos. 2, 4, 6, 8, and 1 less than that, if I take that 1 away there, I can see that it's 7. So there's our answer, 7. Well done if you knew that one. Count backwards from 16 all the way to 12. So let's do that. So we've got 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. Let's do that again. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. Well done. How do you spell the number 14? So we need our F, then we need our O, and then this letter here, this U, is the bit that I think might have confused a few of us because you can't really sort of hear that. So if you didn't put that one in, don't worry too much. Just pause that video and write 14 out again. But it's that U that definitely causes us some upset because you can't hear it. So we need F-O-U-R-T-E-E for E. What can I see? And then our N at the end. If you could spell that, I want you to email me tonight and tell me. If you could spell that without cheating, if you knew that spelling, drop me an email tonight because I will be mega impressed. That will be awesome. Okay, number 4. What number is missing? So we had 7. We knew 7 was the whole number, the biggest number. And then we were given 2 as part of 7. And we had to figure out what this other part was. And it's 5 because if you add these two numbers together, 5 add 2 is a number bond of 7. It makes up 7. So well done if you got that question right too. Okay then, so subtraction is number sentences where you are taking away numbers. You are making the total number smaller. So I've got some questions here that I want you to have a little look at. So it says here, 18 take away 2 equals 16. Now here we've got some snowflakes and you can see there are 18 snowflakes coloured in. What I need you to do is demonstrate to me this question, okay? What is 18 take away 2? Show me. Well, we know what it is, sorry. We know it's 16. But I want you to show me how you can demonstrate that. Okay, what do you need to do with some of those snowflakes? And I'll show you now. Okay, so I have demonstrated 18 take away 2. There's all my 18 and I've actually taken away 2 snowflakes by crossing them out. I've removed them, I've subtracted them, I have taken them away because it's telling me to take away 2. So I've subtracted them, I've taken them away. And now that leaves me with my 16. Can you see? I've got 10 here. Then I've got 5 across the top, which is 15. And then I've got 1 more, which is 16. So there I've demonstrated that number sentence. Okay, this time we're going to demonstrate another number sentence. So we've been told 15 take away 4 is equal to 11. So we've got our 15 here. Look, there's our 10. And then there's our 5 extra ones. 10 and 5 extra ones. There they are. I need you to demonstrate to me this question. Show me, using your tens frames, 15 take away 4 equals 11. Pause the video, demonstrate it on your tens frame, and then we'll check the answer in a moment. Okay, so you should have removed, you might have taken them away completely or scribbled them out or rubbed them out, but you should have 4 snowflakes. In my case, you might just be using coloured spots, but I've taken away 4 of my snowflakes because it tells me to take them away. It says you're starting with 15, Mrs Edwards, but now you've got to take away, you've got to subtract 4, get rid of them. So I've got rid of 4, and then it said you should have 11. Just have a little check. So I've got my 10, there it is, and then there's my extra 1. There's my 10, and there's my extra 1. So I hope yours looks a little bit like mine. Now, ooh, this is good. So, you have been given an amount of snowflakes, okay? So what you need to do is you need to figure out what this amount of snowflakes is. Because we are being given that amount, that's going to be the number that we start with, because this amount here is our starting amount. So that number is going to go there. Then here is our answer. It's sort of the result of our number sentence. So we've been told that the answer is going to be 14. So then you need to figure out, okay, so how many is 14? Where's 14 on here? Because then that will tell you how many you need to take away. So first, find out how many snowflakes you've got all together. What is your starting amount of snowflakes? What's your starting number? Then figure out where 14 is. Figure out where 14 is on that tens frame, because once you know where 14 is, you will know how many snowflakes or how many coloured spots or how many objects you need to take away. So pause that video, work it out, and I will check and we'll go through the answer on the next page. Okay, so all of these together, all the snowflakes, all of them, even the ones that I've scribbled out, started off as 17. And I know they're 17 because here we'd have had 18, then 19, then 20. So I know it's 17 altogether. Then I had to find 14. So I know that's a 10, because I know it is because that's a 10 frame. So I know there's 10 in there. And then I needed to find 14. So I knew that I needed to find 4 extra ones. So I did 1, 2, 3, 4. So I know that's 14 there. So then I looked and I thought, oh, so I've got to get rid of that one, and I've got to get rid of that one, and I've got to get rid of that one. Oh, so I've got to subtract 3. I've got to take away 3. So my number sentence should read 17 snowflakes all together. Take away 3 snowflakes leaves me with, it's equal to 14. Well done if you got that right. Oh, I like this one. So, subtraction. The children built 13 snowmen. 2 of the snowmen melted overnight. How many snowmen are there now? So the number sentence reads 13 take away 2 equals 11. So we actually know what the number sentence says. We now need to demonstrate it, okay? We need to demonstrate it. Pause the video. You could use your number line, you could use a picture diagram like the one above and cross out 2. You could use your tens frames, or you could use your counting objects, okay? Let's work it out. Pause the video, work it out, and we'll check. Okay, so I've worked it out in a number of ways. Here is my picture diagram with 13 snowmen, and I've taken away 2 that melted. So that shows me 13 pictures of snowmen. Taking away 2 of the pictures of the snowmen gives me 11 pictures of the snowmen left. Then I've done it on a tens frame. So I've got my full 10 frame here and my 3 extra ones, because that's the number I'm starting with. 1, 10 and 3 extra ones is 13. And then I've taken away 2 of them. Taken 2 away, which has left me with 11. And then I've also done it on the number line. I've started at 13 and I've counted backwards 1, 2, and it's taken me to number 11. So well done if you were able to demonstrate that number question or that number sentence correctly. Great job. Okay then, so starting to use our brain boxes a little bit more now with regards to our understanding of subtraction. It says here, if 3 take away 2 equals 1, then 13, you can see there's an added 10 there now, 13 take away 2 is 11. And that's true. So if 3 take away 2 is 1, 13 take away 2 is 11. So now what I want you to do is I want you to work out the other questions. So if 9 take away 4 is, well, you work it out. 19 take away 4 will be what? Now you need to remember, when you get to this side, there is a 10 that's being added into the question, into the number sentence. So there needs to be a 10 in the answer, because we're working with 10 more, aren't we? The number's 10 bigger. So you need to be thinking about that. So use your number line or your tens frames or your counting objects or whatever you wish to work out the answers. So we've got 9 take away 4 equals what? 19 take away 4 equals what? And then we've got 8 take away 6 equals what? 18 take away 6 equals what? So pause the video, work it out, and we will check the answer on the next slide. Okay then, so 9 take away 4 equals 5. 19 take away 4 equals 15. And I know it's 15 because there's an extra 10 there, which means there needed to be an extra 10 in my answer. So it had to be that. Now you can check it on a number line or on a tens frame if you want to, but it is correct. And then here, 8 take away 6 equals 2. So 18, there's the extra 10, 18 take away 6 must be 12, because it needs to have that extra 10 in the sort of answer, because we're working with an amount that's got an extra 10 in it, so it has to still be there. Okay, so well done if you got those answers correct. Okay, now this is just one to look at and understand, because we've been using a lot of work on tens frames, so we're now looking at number lines a little bit more now. So Ron uses a number track or a number line to work out 15 take away 3. So he's worked it out. Look, he said 15 take away 3 is 12, and I can show it because there's 15, and I've taken away 1, taken away 2, taken away 3, and it's ended me, it's landed me up on number 12. So he knows that's right, and he's used his number track really effectively. He remembered when he was taken away that his jumps needed to go backwards. So well done, Ron, you've got that answer correct. This is what we are going to be doing year ones, okay? So your first question says use the number track to help you work out the subtractions. So 14 take away 3 equals what? 14 subtract 3 take away, oh my goodness me, put your teeth in, Mrs Edwards. 14 subtract 3 equals what? Pause the video, work it out, and we will check on the next slide. So 14, there it is, and I've taken away 3, taken away 1, taken away 2, taken away 3, and it's landed me on 11. So the answer should read 11. Well done if you got that question right. The next one says 15 take away 4 equals what? Or 15 subtract 4 equals what? Now remember, we are doing jumps back on our number track or on our number line. So we need to start at 15 and we need to take away 4. Pause that video, work it out, and we will check on the next slide. So 15, we've got to take away 4, take away 1, take away 2, take away 3, take away 4, and we've landed on 11. So the answer is 11. Well done if you got that right. Okay, 14 take away 4 this time equals what? 14 subtract 4 equals what? Where do we need to start on that number track? What number do we need to start on? Which way do we need to count? Do we count forwards or backwards? Think about these things as you are doing your answer, please. And we'll check on the next slide. Okay then, so 14. Yep, that's right, I have to start on 14. That's the number I was given. And then it's telling me I've got to take away 4. And if I'm taking away, my number has to get smaller, so I'm going backwards. Take away 1, take away 2, take away 3, take away 4. And it's landed me on number 10. So the answer is 10. 14, take away 4. And you can actually see it really cleverly here. If you've got 14 and you're taking away 4, take away those 4 extra ones and you're left with the 10. You're left with 10, aren't you? So yeah, that was quite a good one to work out. Now, goodness me, you won't believe this, year ones. I was about to go, I think we're nearly at the end of our lesson. I'm sure we've only got one more question. You have just whizzed through that. So today's target was completing subtraction number sentences. Now I've got the feeling we've worked through this really, really well together. I felt like we were jumping back really confidently. I felt like we were able to use our tens frames really well. So I'm feeling pretty comfortable that you are sort of doing a pretty good job. But let's just check. So did we take away by counting backwards? Yes, we did, didn't we? We were always going backwards on the number line, or we were always taking away and going backwards on our tens frames. And we did do that by jumping back on a number line or on a number track. So well done, year ones. I think you can all say that you were successful today. Even if you were a little bit wibbly wobbly, or a little bit worried about today's lesson, we were still successful because we worked it out together by going through it together. So, well done for today. Remember, I love seeing your work, so WhatsApp me on 07858 986604 or email me at year1@rens-nest.dudley.shu.uk or drop by and post your work in our post box when you're out on your daily walk. I really love to see your work, it really cheers me up. So, big well done today, year ones. Stay safe, take care, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you very soon. Bye bye.